right, you guys, hey, welcome back. For the month of April, we are so excited that Lifestyle Live is going to focus on Earth Day pretty much every day. We're going to offer practical advice on ways to help the environment and look for a local celebrating special, which is going to air on Earth Day, April 22nd at 7:30 p.m. right here on Wish TV, and a CW Earth Day special event. So there you go. And of course, speaking of Earth Day, I cannot believe I can still hold you. Master Gardener Carrie Petty is here. You know, the multiple times Avery has come in the past, I would hold her in the kitchen, and I just told her, I'm like, I think you're too big.
I know, you've grown,
but
girl.
I think I got you. Let's see if I can hold you for 4 minutes.
Like if not, we can set you there.
Yeah, I can set you right there. How about that? But it's so good to have you in.
Thank you.
We are talking
guys.
spring, but Avery, what did we had to scrape snow off the windshield this morning, didn't we?
You know, it's so hard as gardeners. Our sap is rising and we can't get out there yet, quite yet. But with gardening, especially with Earth Month, it's like you have to be forward thinking. You have to think about what you want to have planted and why you want to plant it. I grow things to cook with, to entertain with in my floral arrangement, but most importantly, I grow things for our pollinators, for our butterflies and our bees. And Avery, this is called Columbine. And Columbine is a great pollinator. Do you know why? Because it's what we call indigenous to Indiana. That means it was born here. It's supposed to grow here. And when your native plants grow here, the pollinators collect to them more naturally. And this one has a really long little tube, and you'll see butterflies stick their long little tongue down in, and they'll get that pollen, and then they'll go to another flower, and they'll transfer that pollen. That's what pollination is. They go from flower to flower, and they pollinate. And you know what it does? Not only does it make more flowers, and it creates the seed down here for the fall to drop into the ground and start again, but it helps our food. It helps our water. Our water is cleaner because of our pollinators. That's why we need to have those buffers of flower fields. We need to be able to grow really indigenous good plants. You can get a list of indigenous plants to your local city or state by going to your Marion County here in Indianapolis, your county extension office, or go to your state DNR, and they'll have a list. Here in Indiana or in the Midwest, indigenous is coneflower, liatris, cosmos, all those things were born here. And right now you're gonna start seeing a purple tree start to bloom. So watch for it.
Purple tree.
It's called redbud. And it's a really good pollinator, and it was born here in the Midwest, and it's supposed to be here.
That is so cool.
Isn't that neat?
This is an interesting one too, Carrie.
These are bulbs. These are
bulbs.
daffodils, and this is what you'll see coming up now. I gave Avery a daffodil earlier, but bulbs are so cool. We talk about them a lot on the show because they have everything they need inside of them.
Already
in there, just like the seeds. These are Baker Creek seeds. These are living things. Seeds are alive. These are cosmos. You take those home. Those are really good pollinators. And you plant them and you watch the little babies come up. Take really good care of them.
Really good care
All right, you got to be a good caretaker of the world. I'm glad we're talking about STEM today on the show,
I am too. And you know, it's so interesting this time of the year. I think a lot of people at home may be wondering, what should I be doing now? What can I do now? Because you know that rule of thumb, I mean, you don't want to plant right. Yeah, I know that Randy always tells us to wait till after Mother's Day. So what kind of tips can you give people? Like, here's maybe what you should be doing or should be looking for.
Right, and so start your seeds inside. Go to the shops, go to the garden stores. The stuff is out. See what you like. Start planning inside your head what you want to do. One thing you don't want to do that I never knew, you don't want to go out and clean up all that winter debris quite yet because the temperatures haven't risen enough for the pollinators to hatch. And so we want to leave some of those sticks and leaves on the ground until it gets a little warmer so the little worms and the little butterflies and the flies and the bees can come out.